Shalom, family. I hope everybody had a blessed Shabbat yesterday. It's just one of those pleasurable days that the Most High gave us to just sit back and rest and focus and worship Him. And it's always a pleasure, and we should always be thankful for that day of rest. Family, today, doing the according to the climate of this world, we need to focus on our bodies, our physical bodies. I know we definitely make sure our spiritual life is intact, but we also need to focus on our physical bodies and how they operate, how the Most High created them, and what we should do to maintain them. We go through a lot of illnesses that we really shouldn't be, because we strayed away from the diet that the Creator Himself, made for us. Who would better know how to maintain these bodies than the Most High? After the fall of Adam and sin into the world, and men began to change their way of eating, especially us, when we were sent into slavery, our ancestors. When we came here, we were introduced to all kind of unclean food, especially pork, because that was the food of choice of our enemies. What they didn't eat, they gave us the leftovers, such as things what we call chitlins and pig feet and pig ears, and and then as time progressed, the Most High's people began to eat everything that He said we shouldn't. The things that are in Leviticus chapter 11. We began to eat rabbits, people eating squirrels and possums and raccoons and, just all kind of things that the Most High said don't eat. And, it was passed down to us, and there's people nowadays, right now, some of our people still eating those filthy things, shrimp, fish, catfish. And then you wonder why your children inherit these diseases. It's because of us straying away from the Most High's diet. If I were to wonder things about my automobile, the best person would be to ask the person that made it. Because they know every inch of the automobile, they built it. And so that's the way it is with the Most High. If we want to know how to maintain these bodies, then we need to go to His instructions about it. After all, He made them. It's just that simple. Family, the Most High made us out of the dust of the ground. In other words, the earth. Did you know that your body is made up of every mineral and element that's in the earth? We're made out of it. This is how we know for sure that we were created from the earth, because our bodies contain every natural resource and element and mineral that's in the earth. And this is why his prescription for us, is the type of food that he originally told us to eat. Nuts and berries and fruits, and vegetables, and because all these things are natural out the earth, and vitamins and things in our bodies that we begin to have a lack in, we can replace it with that diet. And we would never need these pills and everything else that these people throw at you, because they're not natural. They're made. They're synthetic. Okay, so we need to understand that. So let's go through a few scriptures, and we'll talk about. I'm going to go down a list and show you that what we're made out of, the same elements that is in the earth. Okay. All right, let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 and 27. And the Most High said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So the Most High made man in his own image. In the image of Yah created he him. Male and female created he them. Okay? So we're made in his image. We're not talking about a physical image, family. This is spiritual. All right. So let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. It says, "And the Most High said, Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat." To you. He's speaking directly to his people. Okay? And we know who his people are. We know who the first humans are on this planet. No mistake about that. Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. "And the Most High formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul." Okay? Let's go to Genesis 9, chapter 3. Genesis 9, verse 3 and 4. "Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Even as the green herb have I given you all things. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, you shall not eat." Now, how many people stray away from that diet, even today? They'll order meat rare, or stuff like half cooked. In other words, the blood's still running out of it. And that's a no-no. It says, blood is the life, and you should not eat it. Eat anything with the blood running out of it. But we do it, don't we? And then you wonder why you're sick. Eating them stuff rare, medium rare, and all that, If you to eat meat, then it needs to be fully cooked, inside and out. Because originally, up until Noah, meat wasn't even in the diet. You can read that and find it out. It wasn't even in the diet. The Most High just, after the flood, the Most High allowed people to go ahead and eat meat, but then he named what kind. See? And pig wasn't on the list. Whatever it says in Leviticus chapter 11, those are the foods that we can and cannot eat. But we strayed away from that, and as a result, we're some of the sickest people on this planet. What else it said? Go to Deuteronomy chapter 14, verse 21. You shall not eat of anything that dies of itself. An animal just dropped dead, you're not supposed to eat it. It said, thou shalt give it unto the stranger that's in thy gates, that he may eat it, or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people unto the Most High thy Elohim. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. In other words, you're not supposed to boil a kid, which is a baby, a young goat. You're not even supposed to boil him in his mother's milk. See, the Most High was very specific. He said, we are holy people. He said, if something dies of itself, give it to a stranger and let them eat it, or an alien. He said, we are holy people, don't you do it. Now, you see, he's making quite a distinction, between his people and non-Israelite. Okay? Psalms 139 verse 14 says, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. Family, man cannot improve on what the Most High created. I mean, he makes attempts at it and all this stuff, but you can't improve on the Most High's creation at all. We have all kind of things that man try to do to prolong life and things like that, but you can't improve on the Most High's creation. You cannot alter with your DNA. Things like that. You just can't do it. You're not going to improve on it, And we all know that life and death is in the hands of the Most High anyway. So you're not going to improve on it, okay? But if we were to follow, even right now, starting right now, if you were to start taking care of your body and getting all natural supplements. I don't mean these synthetic vitamins and junk they got on the market, but vitamins made from the natural resources in the earth, which you are a part of, which you are made from. It would be better, And that's why it's important for us to change our diet, because as you age, your body becomes deficient, in one or two areas. And the Most High gave us the cure for it. He said, I gave you every seed and, seed bearing fruit and herbs. And those things contain what you are. So you're replacing what you're deficient in. That's how you stay healthy. That's how you protect your immune system. Okay? 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19 and 20. What? Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Ruach HaKodesh, which is in you, which you have of Elohim, and you are not your own, for you are bought with a price. Therefore glorify Yah in your body and in your spirit, which are the Most High's. See, we're supposed to do our best to take care of ourselves, family. You know, which you know, bringing glory to the Most High for your body. We got to take care of it, and you're not going to do it eating all this junk that's out here today. You know, if at all possible, you know, we should grow food or get with somebody who has a little spot of land or something, and you know, and grow your own food, which is better. You know, get the soil tested, make sure it's not contaminated, and grow your own food. You know, or at least try to shop where you believe that, you know, their food is natural with nothing added into it. But that's what we got to do. And for goodness sake, family, don't be a couch potato. We have to exercise these bodies. Get out and walk at least 2 or 3 times a week for about 30 minutes. You know, at a normal pace, you know, a human being can walk 2 miles in 30 minutes. And that's all it takes. You know, do that 2, 3 times a week. I do it about 4 or 5 times a week. Get out there and walk a couple of miles. Doesn't take long, 30 minutes. So don't just sit around glued to your TV, glued to your computer, and not exercise this body. Get out in the fresh air. Well, as fresh as it can be nowadays. You know, we know it's all kind of junk floating around out there now. But you know, just get your lungs some exercise. Okay? That's what we're gonna have to do. Now, as far as the body, and you know, I researched it, you know, from doctors, scientists. Let me tell you what we're made out of. And it's the exact natural resources that are in the earth. No question about it that the Most High formed us out of the earth. The Bible say dust, but it's earth. All right, this is what we have in our body, family. You know, oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, calcium, phosphorus, sulfur, potassium, sodium, chlorine, magnesium, silicone, iron, zinc, fluoride, you know, copper and cobalt and iodine, chromium, nickel, vanadium, germanium, arsenic, boron, tin, selenium, rubidium, manganese, and molybdenum. All this we're made out of, family, and all this grows in the earth naturally. And we get it from our foods. Or if there's a reputable supplement company that's not selling junk, then you can replace some of the minerals that you've lost or become deficient in that way. But the best way is to eat the things that are naturally found in the earth. That's what the Most High prescribed. You know, when you buy things, it comes with a buyer's manual, an owner's guide. And we're no different. You know, our Creator gave us a manual, you know, of how to take care of our bodies. But we strayed away from it, And today, some people who are still asleep still want to run out here and get these junk hamburgers, fast food, shrimp, you know, pork, still eating this mess. And what you're doing, you're just passing it on down to your offspring. When a woman is with child, what do you think that child in your womb is eating? It's taking in what you eat, through the blood. And so when they come out with certain diseases and stuff, then it's pretty much on you too. Because that was your lifestyle. If you're with child and you're out here drinking excessively and doing drugs and all that, well, don't be surprised if your child come out with some kind of deformity. Don't be surprised at all. Or later in his life, he developed some kind of heart issue or something like that because of what you did. So we got to take care of our body, family. Like I say, we're made out of the same elements, minerals that the earth is, because we came out of it. And the Most High set specific rules for his people. Now, other people, if they want to, Gentiles, they eat what they want. But the law was given to Jacob. And it said, the Gentiles didn't even know the law because it wasn't given to them. Now, they can learn these things if they accept the truth from the Most High's people, but most won't. They have trouble even accepting who the Most High's people is. So they'll probably keep eating the way they eat, but that's not for us. The Most High specifically told us what not to eat. Okay? So it was just a little quick something I wanted to jump here, family, because in these days now we're going to have to really learn how to take care of our bodies and not let people influence you to take anything that would harm your body, whatever it is. Whether it be drugs or food or medicine that would not benefit you at all. In fact, that would really harm you. So we need to learn how to eat and how to exercise these bodies that the Most High fearfully and wonderfully made. Okay? All right, family. I just wanted to get in here and talk to us a little bit about that. And Most High willing, I'll talk to you again soon. Shalom.